I ended up in a place called Hemis, which is in like northern New Mexico, and that's when I started getting really in touch with my Apache side. So I saw this big ass cliff, this mountain thing. I had my moccasins on, and so I climbed up there, and I said this one prayer. I just asked the Creator, the Great Spirit. I said, please send somebody in my life. And I did the tobacco, smoked in 4 directions and blew it up to the heavens and all the whole thing. I sang a song, an Apache song. One of my relatives hit me in the eye with a beer can. So I said, man, I'm out of here, fuck this place. Jumped on an Amtrak in New Mexico heading to LA. Lo and behold, this woman from Finland gets on the train in Arizona. And we were walking down the aisle in the bar car. We just looked at each other, and I just like said, "There's my wife." I was immediately attracted to her. I'd never been so attracted to somebody, so I had to talk to her. I came up and started drinking beer with her. I just had this brainstorm idea. I said, I gotta make love to this woman, or I'll never see her again. So I went out, exploring on the train, and by now it's 3 in the morning. There's nobody awake. Everybody's snoring, and there's no attendants doing anything. So I find the diner car, right? There's nobody in there. So I went back to her little thing, and I woke her up and said, hey, come here, I want to show you something. So we went over there. Next thing I know, I got her bent over the table, and I'm watching, Arizona fly by, and we're making love and stuff, and it was all cool. And I gave her one of the little vases with the flower and the whole shebang. She gave me her phone number and said, if you're not, busy, give me a call sometime. I said, yeah, cool. So she got off, or I got off in LA. So I called up this woman. Her name's Crystal, right? And I said, hey, would you like to come down to Whittier? That's where my parents are at. She goes, yeah. And I threw a wild, raging party, right? I got a bunch of biker friends, and they came over, and there was a fight, and somebody got thrown through the china thing, the cabinet thing. And like an idiot, yeah, let's go on my parents' room. So we used my mom and dad's bed. That was the biggest mistake, because that's when they got home, they kicked me out of the house. They said, man, you're through, you're gone. You fucked up again. Look at you now. You're homeless, and you're a drug addict, and you're on your way to jail or casket. So this woman she refused to leave me, because I told her, man, you gotta split, go do whatever you do, or fucking get back to Finland or something. She goes, well, I have 2 more weeks here, I'm on vacation. She goes, would you like to go with me, hang out and show me the sights, or go to Disneyland, or whatever the things people do when they're on vacation? I said, sure, why not? I'm your man. We're in a motel, and I'm making love to her one night, and all of a sudden she says, would you like to go to Finland? And I'm like, slam on the brakes. What did you just say? She goes, would you like to go to Finland? I said, by that time I was broke. I said, I don't have 2 pennies to rub together. It's impossible. She goes, it doesn't matter. I'll pay for everything. I said, all right. And so we had to drive back to San Francisco, fly out of whatever that airport is up there, to get a plane to New York and then hop to Finland. So I call up the rent-a-car people, and I tell them, hey, do you guys have affiliates up there in San Francisco somewhere? And she says, no, we don't, and you can't take the car out of Los Angeles. I said, all right, bye. So we split. And then I called them when we got to the airport in San Francisco. I said, hey, your car's up here in the fucking airport. And they started freaking out, I said, nobody stole it. The keys are underneath, the mat, and the car's there. And if you want it, come get it. And so we jumped on the plane, and then they got that free booze, and she's an alcoholic. So by the time we got to Sweden, we had been drinking for like 13 hours straight. We gave away our little tray of food and just kept drinking. They told us to get off the plane, and it actually dawned on me. I said, man, I'm in Europe now, So we get off the plane, and looking like I do, they think I'm a terrorist or something. So I had these, Hans and Lars come up to me, and we are here to question you. They had Uzis and shit, and I'm like, whoa, hey, what'd I do, My old lady was in the bathroom. She said, I'm going to go, because I told her, I said, I'm going to get it together. Go wash your face or do whatever you do to snap out of it. And she fell asleep on the toilet. They're saying, what are you all about? And I'm here on vacation. You know, I was invited by a Finnish woman, and we're going to Finland, and here's my passport, and la this, and whoop whoop. So they finally let us go, and she lost a fucking card. She lost the Visa card. So we had to call her father, and her father, he pressed some buttons, and she says, all right, jump on this business flight. So we take a business flight from Sweden to Finland, and there's nothing but suits, right? All these dudes, just businessmen, right? And they're looking at me like if I'm the freak of the week, going, what is this guy, you know? And looking like I do, I mean, I had a big fucking knife on me, you know, hair down on my ass, feathers in it, and knee-high moccasins. And I'm expecting her parents to go, oh my God, you know, but they're cool people out there. They welcomed me with open arms. They gave me the red carpet. And it finally dawned on me, I said, well, where are we going to sleep or stay? And her father goes, well, I guess you'll be out at the cottage. And I'm like, the cottage? That's got a nice ring to it. She goes to work and she gives me some spending money. She goes, you know, go do whatever, and you know, meet me here at a certain time. I said, all right. So I go, and the women started throwing pussy at me like frisbees. They're just, I couldn't believe it, because I'm looking around and I'm surrounded by nothing but blonde-haired, blue-eyed people, and I have brown skin, brown eyes, and black hair, and that's considered exotic over there. To top it off, they love Native American people over there. So I was like on celebrity status, and I got rushed by people who said, can I buy you a beer? I'm like, yeah, cool, you speak my language. I just figured I'm getting shit-faced, I better get out of here and sober up. So I got that pocket change still that she gave me, so I'm thinking the love thing, right? So I go to a little gift shop, and I'm looking for a I love you card, right? Oh, to top it off, wait a minute, her mom gave us that car that day. She has an Audi. Her mom was some like politician, council person, or whoever, in a parliament, or whatever they do over there. And so I had the car. So I'm driving it around and shit. And that's when I figured I'm too drunk to drive. I better go sober up. So that's when I got the love you card thing. So these two broads are in there, and I went up to pay for it, and the lady tells me, you know, X amount of marks, and I just handed her all the money. I said, I don't know how much this means or what this is for. And the women, they started counting it out for me. They said, this is how much you get, and this is what your change is. I said, cool, thanks. So the other girl starts jamming me all these questions. Where are you from? What are you doing out here? And this, that, the other. And I told her I was invited by a woman, and I basically am here just as a tourist to see the sights and fall in love with this woman. And she lays it on the line. She goes, check it out. Everybody in Finland that's married has a mistress or something on the side. They don't give a shit out there. They just tell you what's right on their mind. They don't even care. So this woman tells me, would you like to go make love? And I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm telling myself that there's like a little angel on this shoulder and a little devil over here, and I'm going, I shouldn't be doing this. And then I'm listening to the devil, yeah, fuck it, go get laid now. I shouldn't be doing it. So I broke down, I put her in her mom's car, and I'm looking for a secluded location, right? So we drive out to the forest, and I got this broad bent over the hood on her mom's car, and I'm like, man, this is not good. If this is the way things are going, I'm gonna get deported any minute. So I told her, man, I can't see you no more, and I'm here with a woman, and la this and la that. So I go pick up Crystal from work after she gets off work. Everything's going smooth, right? And her parents love me. They think, oh, you're the most polite, well-mannered. Americans are beautiful, and this, that, and the other. And, you know, we love Native Americans. We're so happy with my daughter. And I'm like, okay, cool. At first they loved me, but then they thought they called me American pig. That's basically what I was.